Trade and Tourism Minister Farrell and the Assistant Minister for Trade Tim Ayres are in Abu Dhabi leading Australia's delegation to the 13th World Trade Organisation conference. Senator Tim Ayres joins me live now from Abu Dhabi. Assistant Minister, thanks for your time. The WTO has for some time tried to achieve reform to its dispute resolution system. Has there been any progress made over recent days?
Yeah, we're making progress on that question, Kieran. But of course, this is the final day. It's bright and early here in the morning in Abu Dhabi. This is the final day where trade ministers from around the world will be at the conference where these decisions can be made. It's my experience now that all of these decisions end up being made on the final day as negotiations occur over the conference. So it's a bit bold to make predictions at this stage, but there's been good progress made on dispute resolution, which is the core reform issue that Australia and other partners around the world have been following through. It's important to explain, I think, why this matters. Australia is at its core a trading country. Our capacity to be able to trade with the world for outbound investment and inbound investment really matters for our capacity as an economy to generate new jobs and to generate good jobs. 1 out of every 5 jobs that are generated in the economy are trade related. Workers who work in firms that trade with the world are paid a wage premium, significantly more than workers in the rest of the economy. So if we're going to be focused on creating good jobs in our outer suburbs and our regions in particular, making sure that there's a fully functioning, effective WTO is crucial to underpin all of that work.
And speaking of trade disputes, your senior counterpart, Farrell, met with his Chinese colleague earlier in the year, his Chinese trade counterpart, the Commerce Minister Wang Wentao, and he, Senator Farrell, suggested that the trade dispute on wine tariffs could be resolved within weeks. Bit of optimism there.
Well, we are absolutely focused as a government on normalising the relationship and in particular removing the last remaining trade impediments for Australian exports in China. So $20 billion worth of impediments, $18 billion removed. There is an agreed approach that China is following, where they are conducting a review very similar to the Bali review. We expect that to conclude shortly, and expect that China will follow through in the same way that they did on Bali. It was an opportunity to reinforce that is Australia's expectation in that meeting led by Trade Minister Farrell, and to once again squarely put Australia's interests on the table in discussions with our largest trading partner.